we got next?
Let's talk about WrestleMania, fellas. Do you guys want to talk about the main event in specific, any match in specific, or
Well,
the the
we
match with
we went
AJ?
through it on Sunday on HSP, and we kind of already gave our picks.
Hmm?
So go ahead and give us your picks and any of the matches you want to talk about. We'll talk over them real quick.
Okay.
Do I need to pull up the card?
Well, did your guys' predictions change after last night's
Yeah, let's
Monday
just
Night
go
Raw?
through the card
Because
quickly, and then we wanted to talk talk a couple of the matches and the AJ Styles situation.
Definitely the AJ Styles situation. That's got me ready for fucking WrestleMania. Where the fuck is the pictures? There they
So we'll just just make our picks of the main card.
All right, and these are not in order, so don't shoot the messenger. So night one, War Raiders and New Day. I'm still saying New Day.
New Day.
100%. Cargill versus Naomi.
Cargill.
Piss break.
Cargill. No, no, not a piss break. They got
a
months of build here.
This has been like one of the better builds of any cup match on the card.
It immediately got shot down once fucking Bianca was put in the fucking title match. I don't give a fuck about this match. Not one single fuck.
Yeah.
They might get tied together still, I think.
We'll see. Jacob Fatu versus L.A. Knight. Yeah. For the U.S. title. Fatu.
New U.S. champion, y'all.
Fatu. The Lizard Queen versus the Barbie doll. Charlotte versus Tiffany.
If Charlotte wins, we riot. Tiffany, all the way.
100%. It's her time.
Charlotte Flair, y'all.
Okay.
Cut his
queen
fucking feed.
Is gonna
cut
win.
his fucking feed.
Is that your real pick, Charlotte? You keep
no,
it.
Tiffany has to win. No, Tiffany has to win.
This is the same motherfucker that acknowledged Solo Sikoa as his tribal chief for 6 months straight. Bitch, I listened to your fucking podcast.
I love you, Solo.
You're gonna be Solo.
All right. Rey Mysterio versus the Starbucks order.
For some reason, I say El Grande Americana.
Same.
Edgar?
He needs it more than Ray.
Oh, fuck. He doesn't need it. But it's gonna happen.
I guess I'm the only one that's going to say Ray.
I mean, why? If it wasn't gonna... This is El Grande's debut match. I don't think they would end the feud. I mean... It just doesn't feel like the time for that feud to end yet.
They should have killed it as fast as they did Shorty G. That's all I'm saying.
Serious.
Rey Mysterio and Rey Mysterio fucking unmasked him.
Yeah, he's getting unmasked, and you guys are all gonna see that it was not Chad Gable.
He just happens to have the same knuckle injuries,
the same tattoos,
the same everything.
It's Photoshop.
Of course.
Living your fantasy. Gunther versus Jey Uso.
Jay.
Yeet.
Now, for this one, for real, I want Gunther to win.
Really?
Yes, I do, because everyone expects Jey Uso. Everyone expects Jey Uso to win, and it'll be a nice moment. But Jey Uso, I feel like he's better chasing the title. I'm afraid if he actually wins it, I don't think he's going to have a better run than Gunther. I would much rather see Gunther still have a better run.
I think it's time that Raw has a babyface champion.
But I think we've talked several times that Gunther's title reign has been fucking garbage.
Subpar.
So if for some reason he does beat Jake, he needs to lose soon.
Who's he going to lose it to, though? Roman and Punk's going to be going off doing their own fucking... You going to put it back on Seth?
I guess not.
I don't think it's time to put it back on Seth.
No.
Seth only needs to do it whenever the title needs to be relevant again. And I understand it needs to be relevant, but I believe Jay's in that seat to make it relevant.
I'm sticking with Jay on this.
Same.
Yeah.
All right. Roman, Seth, Punk.
This is one we need to discuss.
Take the forefront, sir.
The smart money says Seth Rollins takes the pin.
Yep, I agree.
And I don't know that there's a smart bet on who wins the match.
I can see the finish both ways.
Both ways. The wild card is what Paul Heyman's going to do. So last week, I had thought, well, as soon as this Sunday, I had thought that he was going to cheat Reigns for CM Punk to win.
Okay.
After Raw on Monday, it feels more like a swerve coming, where Reigns shoved Heyman and broke up or dismissed him, and it's all a ruse to get him to turn on Punk.
So you think they're rehashing the Brock Lesnar angle?
They've been going back to the well lately, and it's worked because it's tried and true.
Is it worth giving Roman another fucking win at Mania?
I don't.
And if that's the case, wouldn't Punk take the pinfall?
Maybe not. Maybe Punk hits the go to sleep, falls, and Heyman just stops him from being able, like holds him back from being able to cover Rollins, and Reigns gets the victory. I'm just spitballing because this is the one match I have no fucking idea what's gonna happen.
I'm right there with you, but I fucking know. Last night's got me questioning everything we talked about on Sunday. Where'd you go? There'd you go.
Yeah.
I still say Punk takes it, but I don't know how. And at this point, I don't know who takes the fucking pinfall. Smart Money says Seth, but after fucking last night with the shit between him and Roman,
yeah. No fucking idea.
I mean, yeah, Roman, beat up his wise man, but you also beat up CM Punk's best friend. And Punk's about as hot-headed as I am. So,
yeah, I don't know. What do you got? What do you got, Edgar? What do you think on this?
I'm with you. I'm with you, Dark, on this one. At first, I was like, Punk has the advantage. Paul Heyman is going to side with Punk. Punk, he has to win it. It's his first WrestleMania ever. Then we go to Friday Night SmackDown. Seth Rollins, he has a favor too. Oh man, Seth is going to be the next Paul Heyman guy. But after last night's Monday Night Raw, it looked like to me, after Roman pie-faced Paul Heyman, CM Punk goes to check on Paul Heyman on the corner, and Paul Heyman is talking to Punk, and I'm like, Paul Heyman is distracting CM Punk, giving Roman Reigns time to set up for the spear,
which
and
happened.
Then Roman hits Punk with the spear. I'm like, Punk is gonna get screwed by Paul Heyman here, so I'm gonna go with Roman to win at WrestleMania, and then that will also start the feud between Roman and CM Punk. Paul Heyman turned on Punk. Punk wants his revenge on not just Paul Heyman, but Roman Reigns as well.
So would you say that Roman's going to take the pinfall on CM Punk? And not Seth?
Or Punk's going to take the pinfall? Like, Roman's going to pin...
I think Seth takes the pin by Roman. Because, I mean, if you're going to go Punk and versus Roman... I don't think you can beat Punk like that right away, especially on his first WrestleMania main event.
Yeah.
So we're all in agreement that Seth takes the fucking pinfall either way.
All
right. I'm Punk. I'm always going to fucking back him regardless.
Okay.
I got $20 saying that's on that motherfucker, and it's about 50-1 odds right now.
It's really hard to say he loses his first and maybe only WrestleMania main event. It's really hard to make that decision.
But he's got 50-1 odds right now.
Yep.
So if he wins, I'm gonna make some money. All right, that's night one. Night two, and this is where a lot of the lazy booking is, in my opinion.
So much lazy booking.
It's a triple threat for the World Women's Title: Io, Rhea, and Bianca. Why? First off, because I want Edgar's opinion. I got yours. I want Edgar's opinion on why are we rehashing WrestleMania 20's main event? And who do you pick?
This whole fucking feud has been a goddamn mess since they decided to put the belt on Io randomly on a Monday Night Raw.
Right? The dumbest fucking booking decision ever. He booked himself into a fucking corner.
I don't know. Logan Paul's on the fucking card. Second dumbest.
And then they're like, oh, we're going to fix all this. We're going to put Bianca as a special guest referee to decide who she's going to face at WrestleMania. And it's like, so you're giving the person who's in the match the opportunity to pretty much pick who she's going to face at WrestleMania. And then it just went to shits. And then we just went in a full circle just to end up at a triple threat match. Like we all thought it was going to happen anyway. I don't honestly, I do not care. You know what? I'm going to go with Bianca Belair just because I think the draft is coming soon. So I want to see Jade Cargill go after Bianca and maybe have Bianca get a title match. That's the only reason why I would like to see Bianca win.
You know, just to put my 2 cents, I won't dredge up all the booking, even though it's been god awful. They find themselves a month out of WrestleMania, and arguably their biggest star doesn't have a WrestleMania match. Like, it's really retarded how they book themselves into that. I think Rhea wins. I think she pins Io. I agree with that. I think Bianca has a legitimate gripe that she didn't get pinned, and they continue their feud.
I'm right there with you as far as the Rhea thing. I just, with bookings, maybe not really care too much about this match.
Yeah. I think she gets over the hump of beating Io.
Regains the
title. Then it's her and Bianca until SummerSlam.
I probably let that cook for a few months before you even touch them. Have Bianca turn heel and be the reason Rhea can't have a successful title defense. Disqualifications, countouts, whatever.
Okay.
Turn that bitch heel. Bianca's a fucking hell of a heel.
Yeah, she is.
All right. Another piece of lazy booking. 4-way for the IC. Breaker, Penta, Balor, and Dom. Why the fuck is Dom in this goddamn match to begin with?
It's nonsensical. It's like, we need Dom to have a spot on Mania, so let's interject him into this match with 3 people who are far and away above him.
Dude, if you wanted Dom to be a part of WrestleMania somehow, just do what you always do him. Fucking put him with Rey Mysterio. Have him go out there and get his ass beat by a fucking belt again. That was fucking entertaining as shit 2 years ago. I'd watch that again.
Yeah, but I just don't know. I mean, it was all of a sudden. Like, all of a sudden, it was like a fatal 4-way. It was supposed to be, I thought, the number 1 contenders match, and it was just supposed to be Penta and Breaker for the title.
Mm-hmm. But they interjected Balor, which kind of makes sense.
Maybe.
I understood it to a point. But then this bullshit with Dom came out of literally fucking nowhere. Like RKO out of fucking nowhere shit.
I agree.
I don't get it. And because of that, and because of how fucking Judgment Day is fucking imploding, basically, I'm changing my fucking answer. And I hope I'm fucking wrong. I sincerely hope I am. But I see Dom walking away with the fucking title.
A little bit of me wants to say that.
For the same fucking reason?
Yeah. A little bit of me wants to say that. but I can't see Breaker losing that belt anytime soon unless he's
He's
going to go into the main event picture.
But he's not included in the pinfall. There's no way Breaker can be it. It has if Dom fucking wins this, it's got to be because they kick fucking Balor out of Judgment Day and he takes the pinfall from Balor. Because in a fatal 4-way, triple threat, whatever the champion does not have to be pinned unless it's fucking notated.
Yeah, I think that.
And that will get Breaker a legitimate right to work Dom at Backlash.
And fucking murder him.
After going through Carlito again.
What do you think, Edgar?
This is another one too, man. Like, I'm torn between Finn Balor and Braun Breaker. I don't want to see Braun Breaker lose the Intercontinental title just yet, but if he has to, I think it would. To me, it makes more sense for Finn Balor to win it because then he can go on and have a program with Dominic Mysterio. I just don't think Dominic Mysterio. I don't think it's his time to win a title as important as a Intercontinental title just yet.
I don't think it's his time to hold the title. I think it's time for JD McDonough to run in, cause Balor to lose to Mysterio. He only needs to carry it for a minute because their fuse moving forward will be against Balor and whoever he chums up with.
Raw after Mania. I see where you're cooking. I see what you're cooking here.
So, and also, if Breaker loses it, that could be Jey Uso's. If Jey Uso wins the World Heavyweight Champion, one of of potential opponent for Jey Uso. Jey Uso versus Braun Breaker. I would like to see that.
I mean, the story's kind of already there. I mean,
yeah.
Breaker lost the IC title to Jey. Jey lost it back to Breaker.
Yeah, but generally, you don't go from lose. Even if you're going to move up to the main event scene, it's not like that. You don't lose at one pay-per-view and then immediately challenge for the title in the next. There's generally some way that they can move them up to the main event scene naturally.
Well, how do they do it with Gunther? Do you remember? Because I really
wins
don't.
Money in the Bank this year. I'll call that one.
Yeah, that would be the way it would happen.
Gunther won it. Wasn't it Money in the Bank he won it, sorry? Or was it SummerSlam?
King of the Ring, wasn't it?
He won it at SummerSlam because he won the King of the Ring tournament.
Yeah.
Same way the refrigerator did. But
when he started being presented as Gunther, it was very quick. Like they had him on the fast track to the main event scene.
Yeah.
Like I don't think
almost 2 years as IC champion.
Yeah. He was just a chosen one. That's not how they normally do it.
Yeah.
Also, I noticed something really strange on Monday Night Raw after Penta did that dive after the match with Finn Balor versus Penta. Braun Breaker was in the the pile of people that were waiting to catch him.
Mm-hmm.
Braun Breaker was holding his knee and not like in a selling way. That he was getting checked on and they were looking at his knee. And I don't know, maybe I'm looking too much into it, but I was like, oh shit.
I haven't seen any reports about him being injured, so it might have just been one of those things where you clip your knee the wrong fucking way. It happens. Especially as fast as that motherfucker runs. It's like, what, 23, 24 miles an hour? He runs?
Fucking insane. No, between the ropes, he's 24 miles an hour.
No, he's run the fucking 30-yard dash, the same fucking thing.
No, I would imagine he's faster if he's just running a straight line.
Ask Carlito.
It's unbelievable.
Someone get on Twitter and ask Carlito real quick how fast he was moving. I'm just saying. I saw some fan footage I was like right beside him, and you heard the fucking impact on his gut. It sounded like one of Gunther's chops. I guarantee that fucking mic was muted on that particular camera.
Probably.
All right. I think we spent too much time on this one. I'm still saying Dom. I like how you're cooking it. What do you say?
Finn.
I'd be good with Finn. All right.
I think no matter what, there's a split between Judgment Day and Balor.
100%.
Yeah,
All
hopefully.
Right. So next match, McIntyre, Damian Priest. Big meaty man slapping me.
I gotta go Drew McIntyre, man. They've been pushing him like crazy. He's really, his character work has been phenomenal.
Mm-hmm.
I gotta go him.
I have to go with Priest, only because something that's been looked over quite a bit that they still have time to kind of bring into play with SmackDown this week. McIntyre won the world title last year. Who cashed in on McIntyre?
Priest.
Damian.
Mm-hmm.
Now is the time for Damian to prove one-on-one, man-to-man, he can take McIntyre. I'm saying Priest. I think he needs that push more than McIntyre does.
Could be.
I'm gonna say also Damian Priest, but only because this is gonna be a Las Vegas street fight or whatever. And Damian Priest, he's been having more of those types of matches. And because it's not a clean one-on-one match, I think if it was a clean singles match between Drew and Priest, yeah, Drew should definitely beat Damian. But because it's going to be no disqualification, anything can happen. I think Priest is going to end up screwing Drew McIntyre again, which also sets up more future matches. The feud will continue. It'll really push Drew McIntyre over the edge, make him go crazy, and we get more matches between Drew and Priest. So I think it's going to be Priest.
Okay. Good with that. So I'm going to mix this up a little bit.
Yeah, because I want to talk about AJ last.
Well, there's two I want to talk about last.
Okay.
But I'm gonna go ahead and just skip to this one just because another I don't give a fuck match is the women's tag titles, Liv and Raquel against now Bayley and Lyra Valkyria. Don't fucking care.
Liv and Raquel.
I'm gonna go new tag team champions.
Okay.
It'll add more to that dissension that they're telling that we're seeing with the Judgment Day.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you guys lost the tag team titles and all that bullshit. And also it'd be cool to see Lyra Valkyrie become double champion.
Okay.
I like her a lot.
I'm good with that. Stardust versus the Prototype.
Going Prototype.
I want Cody to win. I'm just a way bigger fan than Cody than I ever was of John Cena. And just for that simple fact, I'm going Cody Crybaby for life.
Cena only because I want to see where the story goes.
Yeah.
That's it. All right. Next, and we only got two left, but these are two I want to talk about. Randy Orton versus who? I already gave my opinion. You giving yours? I want to hear what this man has to say.
Holy shit.
No,
I have not even thought about that.
It ain't Dravyn Grimes.
I want to hear yours.
My guess was Solo because of how last week went down. But I mean, I could see it be Draven's, but I don't. Draven's was Malachi Black or Aleister Black, and the reason why I can't see that is Randy just came back from injury. He's winning his first match back. But does that mean you make Malachi lose his first match back in WWE? I see him debuting the next night.
Yeah.
Because I don't know how you reconcile those two things.
It's simple. You cause fucking Tommy and fucking Solo to come out and cause a double disqualification. Malachi kicks one head off Randy kicks the other fucking head off. Mutual fucking finish. And that's something you can come back to in 5-6 months.
I could see that.
That's how I see that happening. That puts Solo in somewhere. That puts somewhere. And that still gives us Malachi to fucking re-debut at WrestleMania and Randy to have a match.
Yeah.
Shit, man. I don't know, dude. I think
I'll say this. If they go solo in this, lazy booking. Because it's literally like a last second fucking thing. Like, Solo does not need to be on WrestleMania. Period.
No, it doesn't.
Fuck. I don't know, dude.
It was all a ruse. Kevin's neck isn't injured.
I swear to Christ, I have cussed so many goddamn people out about that.
No, he's definitely injured. It's not. I was just completely teasing. It's not even an option. Not even an option.
Swear.
Yeah, I think I'm gonna just have to go with Solo.
Ignorant ass fucking marks on the goddamn internet.
Oh, yep.
Yeah, I'm gonna just go with Solo.
Solo.
Travel cheap, soul's cut.
Cut his feet. All right.